are on day 6, the last sea day of our journey to Bermuda and Bar Harbor. I'm back in the Grand Pacific dining room for some breakfast. Last night was so fun. Fantastic singers at karaoke. The White Night Party, I stopped by, watched some of my friends shake it on the dance floor, and got a little something for you guys to see of that. I'm not much of a dance floor type guy, so I just watched from above for a little while and enjoyed that. So we're gonna have some breakfast and then see what we get up to. So I thought I would show you around some of the places that I have not made it to and may not make it to while I'm on the ship. And we're going to start with Orchid Garden. This is behind me here. It's their Asian style restaurant. So it is included in the cost of your cruise for the basic menu. They also serve sushi, as well as they have like a teppanyaki style dining experience that you can have for an additional cost. I don't think I will have the opportunity to check it out, but I have talked to multiple people that say that it is their favorite place to eat on the ship. I don't know how it can beat Oceans, because so far the late night dining in Oceans is my go-to for best bite of the cruise. But we will find out as we go. We got 2 more days. So there may be a sneak-in winner for Best Bite. So another place that they have that I think is extremely cool is they have a cigar bar or a cigar lounge on this ship. It is located right inside the Magnums area, kind of over to the corner. One thing I will tell you, if you take this ship, it can get a little smoky as the door gets opened and closed a lot. But nonetheless, if you are a cigar smoker, this is going to be the place for you. I have seen that they have a lot of really good cigars, and the layout inside is pretty slick as well. So another thing that is in this area next to the cigar lounge and Magnums is you've got a martini bar, and then right next to the martini bar there is a whiskey bar. So they have several different spots that you can have specialized martinis, specialized whiskey drinks, and of course the champagne bar. Upstairs in the Brazilian steakhouse that we saw earlier in the week, they also have a mojito bar. So they have decided to have some specialized bars throughout the ship, and I haven't not experienced all of them. We're showing them to you, but I know that if the drinks at those bars are as good as at the atrium bar that I've had many nights this week, they're probably delicious. One of the specialty restaurants that they have here is Le Bistro. So it's going to be your French fare. The inside of this restaurant is gorgeous. The steakhouse on board is called Cagney's, I think after James Cagney,
If you go inside, the decor is very 1920s kind of retro style. Is 20s retro? I don't know, but it's 1920s kind of decor. I think most of the food is pretty traditional steakhouse style food. Your basic mashed potatoes, steaks, grilled vegetables, that kind of stuff.
Let's stop and stare for a minute, 'cause there is divinity there where the sinners breathe. They work their jaws, raise the hands of beyond for the physical limited destiny. Free spirits, free. The sun, the light, the truth is within. Lead. Call up all of grace, free spirits, free. The stars, the moon, the ocean, wind submerge my face. I bleed to bliss, I'm free from pain. On my left, I'm free.
Once again, we are back in the Grand Pacific for some lunch. We walked around a little bit, checked out some of the spaces that I may not have adventured to on this trip so far. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing some of the other opportunities that you can take advantage of when you're on the Norwegian Gem. I'm gonna have some lunch, and then it's gonna be another one of those days where I'm not sure what we are gonna get into the rest of the afternoon. There's probably a cruise nap in store at some point, because that's kind of needed after 3 days in Bermuda and a couple days of staying up late with some awesome new people. But for now, we're gonna have some lunch, and we'll check in a little bit. So after lunch, we have headed back over to Shaker's, the Martini bar, and then we're going to check out the Martini tasting with some of the fellow bar attendees and see what we get up to here.
Welcome to our mojito testing today. Martini, okay, just want to be sure that you're in the right place, right? Okay, before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Agus. I'm your assistant beverage manager / mixologist. Okay, this is our team here, the one who owns the bar, Mr. Jake, the pirate. Okay, this is my adopted son on board, Baby Shark, aka J-Ho. And the other guy who very shy, but is always around, his name is Gede. Okay.
So here in Martini Bar we have this ritual, and what do you call this? A traditional way of drinking martini or shots, which is originated by Mr. Dog and Mom Michelle here. They are already been tasting for a while. So grab your martini now. So put your drinks up in there like you just don't care. Have a say. Cheers! Like you just don't care. Have a say. Cheers!
So it has been a fun afternoon. You saw some of that martini tasting. Some of those were really, really good. After the martini tasting, I remembered I had some raffle tickets from bingo from the first day. So I headed to the Spinnaker to do bingo round 2, and we did not do well. But we had fun. We saw some of the people that we met on the first day and played bingo with them and
got to know them a little bit better. So now we are headed to dinner in the Magenta Lounge, or Magenta Dining Room, of course. And we're going to get some grub. So let's do that. After dinner, we went and watched a little bit of the guitar player sing his tribute to James Taylor. And that guy is so good. So we just did that for a little bit. Headed to the theater to see the final performance of this amazing cast do some 70s shows. I'm guessing we can't film this again, so I'll check in afterwards. We are back at O'Shea's, this time for the hamburger, because as I've talked about my late night chicken wing craving to some of the other cruisers, they've said that I'm missing out by not having the burger. And I said, can a cruise ship burger really be that good? And they have insisted that it can in fact be that good, so we are going to find out tonight. I wanted to recap the day. Dinner, lamb shank, really good. But I think the most important thing to talk about was the show. I cannot reiterate enough how good this cast was. Not a note missed, not a single move missed. Dancers incredible, singers incredible, energy again incredible. Thank you so much. It's sad. I feel like that watching them finish their show tonight, there was a vibe of sad, like you could tell that they knew that what they were was something unique and special, that they worked together really well. So I certainly hope that in the future that they will get the opportunity to work together again, because they are probably the highlight of the trip for me. If it's not the food, it's definitely them, one or the other. Nonetheless, I'm going to get down on this burger and then go to bed, because we have a long excursion, potentially a rainy day excursion tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But for tonight, good night.